What's going on? It's your boy AMAR here at Hillyards Rim&Tire, back again with another tire and wheel video. So today's topic is, what's the biggest off-road rim and tire size I can put on a stock Hummer? I repeat, what is the biggest stock mud tire or off-road tire I can put on a stock Hummer H2? Here we have it, guys. These are not the rims, but let's have a look what we got going on here. There you have it right there. We got some beautiful 22-inch off-road rims and tires. So let's get down to it right now, right? Okay, so we got some 35 by 1250 by 22-inch amp terrain gripper mud tires. Okay, and this can apply for any mud tire long it's the same size. So 35-inch tall mud tires, which you can put on a Hummer H2 stock. Now this is a Hummer H2 SUT. Same thing applies for Hummer H2 SUV. Same exact setup, same suspension. Okay, a little bit about the rims. We've got 22 by 10. We got hardcore off-road rims, 22 by 10 with an 8 by 1.65 bolt pattern for GM, and it's got a stock hub size. So this fit on the hub is directly perfect. Now, offset on this rim is a 0 offset, so you can see right here, on a 0 offset, this is perfectly flush. The tread blocks of the tire do come out about a ½ inch, but it gives that perfect, beautiful off-road look. Now, if we move on to the front here, let's have a look and see what's going on, because I'm sure the back is no issue, but the front, everybody wants to know about the turning radius. So there you go. This wheel's a full lock. We've got plenty of space there. We got almost 2-finger gap right there on the inner shield, which is perfect. And after that, we're going to move on to the other side and check out the suspension. So like I said, same 22 by 10 rims here. Now if you look, we've got all the suspension here. The rim itself is not touching any of the upper control arms. It's not touching on the struts. It's not rubbing on any of the inner parts of the suspension or frame. As you can see, control arms are untouched. So this is a beautiful, perfect, like factory setup, 22 by 10, fits like a glove. No issues with the 0 offset. So that's one good positive factor about this. Now let's go back and talk about the overall diameter, because Hummers do come with lots of sizes. Let's go over here and have a look at the technical aspect of it. So I got a printout here, I got a guide here. So if you come have a look here, 2008 Hummer H2 SUT, what we're working on, like I said earlier, we got an 8 by 1.65 bolt pattern, or 8 by 6.5. We got a hub size of 1.16.7 millimeter, which is hub centric. 14 by 1.5 is the lug nut that's going to go on here. So if you got a Hummer that year model, check it out. It's a nut type. Offset 0 to 15. So I told you guys it's 0, so it falls under factory. So that's perfect. So now, this can be built, Hummers can be built below from 17s, even up to 22s from the factory. But let's not pay attention to 22s, because the most that I've seen is 20-inch, is what this vehicle came with, which is called Ultramarine package, which came with an LT 325 6022. But that might not mean a lot to you. So 12.8 inches wide is what we have. We have a height, section height, which meaning of the tread height, which is 7.7, which you don't have to pay attention to now. This right here is your main issue of what is going to help. So 35.2 inches is the overall diameter, which means the overall diameter or circumference of this tire is 35 inches. So we put a 35-inch tall tire, so right off the bat, even if I don't have to put this tire on at all, that this tire is guaranteed going to fit height-wise, because it's a 35-inch tire, which a factory tire has got a 0.2-inch clearance, so we're going to be even more safer. And if you look here, if it has 17 inches, 34.4, 34.4, 34.6, and an 18-inch, but the maximum clearance on a stock Hummer is 35.2. So 35 inches is going to be a perfect fit. So that's something that we also, I'm explaining to you technical last point. If you guys want to go home and compare numbers, and even if I did the old-fashioned way, if you have no computer, no lookup, no nothing, take your old Hummer tire, butt it up against nice and tight, and bang, there you go. You've got a beautiful, even tread. Let me get my paper here and I'll show you. We put a paper on here. You can have a look at the side profile. That even this tire, the 35-inch, butt up nicely. This tire here could be a little bit taller, because the 17-inch maybe is bigger with more air pressure, but overall, if you have a look at the naked eye, they're exactly the same exact height. So whether it's a 17-inch all the way up to 22-inch, plus or minus sizing, rim gets smaller, tire gets bigger, or rim gets bigger, tire gets smaller. So guys, that's what I'm trying to say, that if you have a stock Hummer, you can put 35-inch tall tires, no problem. You can put a 22 by 10-inch wide rim with a 0 offset, as long as you stay in factory specifications for offset, width, and height. You'll never have a problem. The revolutions and RPMs in the cluster will be the exact same, and you're going to have a perfect ride whether you're putting them on yourself or if you're a tire shop. So my name is AMAR from Hillyards Rim&Tire, guys. Thanks for calling. I got a phone call here. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Thanks for watching, guys. I gotta take this.